I put a poll up on YouTube where people like to vote for the ice cream that they want me to make. Everyone chose stabilizer video for xanthan gum. I also had Biscoff Gelato on there. I really wanted to eat it, so I made that one too. Let's go. So unless you've been living under a hedge for the last 10 years, probably even longer than that, Biscoff is a caramelized kind of cinnamon flavor, for lack of a better description. They were originally little biscuits that you'd get on your hotel pillow and then next to your coffee when you were down having your breakfast in a hotel. And then they exploded, much like Nutella did in the world, and now Biscoff is everywhere. It's reasonably high in sugar, it's very tasty, I like it. So let's make some gelato with it. So for the Biscoff Gelato, we're going to start with our milk in the pan, and we're going to add in our stabilizers mixed with a little bit of sugar, and then we're going to combine the rest of our sugar with our milk powder and pop that into the mix as well. If you have problems with milk powder dissolving properly like I do over here, then this is the best way around it. It dissolves almost instantly without any problems. Once you've got it in, you can then add in your Biscoff Spread and make sure that's completely dissolved in your mix as well. Once it comes up to a little bit higher temperature and your Biscoff Spread has completely dissolved, add in the small amount of cream required for this gelato. Mix that in nicely, bring it up to temperature for your stabilizers. Mine is 60 to 65 degrees, so 59.4, close enough. And then we're going to take it off the heat and pop it in a container where we're going to completely chill it down for 3 to 4 hours. Once it's completely chilled, you're going to take it out the fridge, give it one final stir, and then pop it in your machine to churn. Every machine's different. Mine took, I think, 16 minutes for this batch. And then load up your tubs as you would do normally, pop it back in the freezer for at least 4 hours. It's been out of the freezer for 5-6 minutes. It's gelato, so it needs to be served at a slightly higher temperature than ice cream. Again, gelato is high sugar, lower fat. If you want to see the ice cream version that I made of this, so American style ice cream, then I'll put a link in the description below, and I put a little picture of it somewhere here, which shows exactly what it looked like and the tub that my wife did for it. She doesn't like the tub, but I was quite happy with it. Anyway, let's get some scooped up, see what it's like. Scoop's fine. I can smell it. I can smell the kind of cinnamon. I'm assuming it's cinnamon. I should have had a look really. Let's see what it tastes like. It's nice. The Biscoff flavour comes through nicely. It's a nice texture. I'd say the stabiliser amount is really close to being too much, so I'll adjust the recipe below slightly. I've done a whole video on stabilizers. I'm going to do lots of smaller videos on stabilizers. Gelato uses more stabilizer because there's much less fat in there. So you need that stabilizer to create a product or an ice cream that will last in your freezer. Without it, you'll put it in the freezer, it will go solid as a rock. You'll have to defrost it for ages to eat it, scoop it, whatever. Then by the time you put it back in the freezer, you've started this thaw and freeze cycle that ends up just destroying your ice cream. But this has got a really nice flavour. It's cinnamon coming through, but that caramelized, I don't know what it is, caramelized sugar. It's a really nice, unique flavour. It is very unique to this whole flavour thing. There's 2 different brand names for it, and one in the UK, one in America. I think there's another brand name for it somewhere else in Europe. Just, you know what it is. I'll put pictures of all the different various names that it's got over the world, across the world on the screen. But again, a nice simple one to make, low fat, nice and cheap, not a lot of cream. So if you want a gelato that's got Biscoff written all over it, then give this one a try. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.